Just Shreyas is a winner of KBC. He just told that he sat in front of Amitabh Bachchan, but not that. But he is a winner of KBC also. So here, I don't know, 7 crore के 1
नाही
crore.
नाही 7 करोड नाही
एक.
नाही नाही
अच्छा. So 1 crore.
ऑडियन्स पण नाही 1 करोड पण नाही
1 crore.
म्हणजे 12.5 लाखापर्यंत एकही लाईफलाईन नाही पण ऑडियन्स पोल रॉंग आन्सर आणि 3 परत
Okay. But I think that calls for a big round of applause for the Shreyas. And it's good to see that Shreyas' family is also his mother and I think wife are in the audience to listen to the session. So welcome, ma'am. So as a past student, so this is a real model example in front of you all students, that one day you can also be called as a speaker. So right now you're on that side, but there could be a time where you are on this side, so you can prepare well for that. So as Shreyas mentioned in his talk, that though he came from a family business background, he has taken from tradition to innovation, he has taken his business to a different level. So he explained us all the processes, that how the right from the manufacturing of the groundnut oil to the packaging. So he talked about that how he was selling the brand, how he was selling the oil in the wholesale quantity, and then later on thought about white labeling. So he started growing up his brand. He started manufacturing and marketing his own brand. So his journey started there. So though he is a second generation entrepreneur, am I right? Yeah, he is a second generation entrepreneur. He has taken up the business into a different level. So he explained us right from procurement of material to processing it, and how to how the actual process of oil extraction is done, what is happening to the wastage. And then he later on told us that how his company has slowly come up to a stage where it's a zero emission, so no wastage, as he just said. So no coal and wood is burned in his company. So that is again related to sustainability, that is again related to the maintaining the ecosystem. So company transformation, he also talked about company transformation, that is packaging of how inconvenient in earlier days 15 liter can would be was inconvenient to use, and then it went to 5 liter, and then how slowly we have come to the poly pouches, and how the Tetra Pak and other companies are also coming into it. So in future, not only preserving but adding nutritious value. This was a great takeaway, at least for me. I'm sure it was for you all. That he explained that if a particular product is getting deteriorated, because of the, it shouldn't get deteriorated, or the nutrition value shouldn't come down. But he beautifully explained us that there could come some packages. The packages are they are getting developed where they are adding they are adding the nutritional value. Okay, so this is one of the big takeaway for us. So thank you, Shreyas, for your I would say the motivational and a short talk related to your company's products, and thank you for being here. Okay, we'll start next session in 2 minutes. The session which got postponed in the morning by Mr. Indranil Chitre, Managing Partner of Chitre Bandhu. So he'll be conducting the session. So be seated and please maintain the decorum. Also, the office, from our college office, I'm telling this for PVG COET students. From college office, there is a last reminder for the students who haven't submitted their exam forms. So those who haven't done it, today is the last day, so do it immediately. This message is from Pandurang Shinde sir from office. Yeah, similarly for the TE students, Varsha ma'am is also reminded TE students. Please maintain decorum. Please come in front, occupy front seats. We have valedictory function in the end, in the evening. Certificates will be distributed to those who are there for all the sessions. You will also be given the feedback form. The feedback form will be posted on the group of all the participants. So please take the time after the session and fill the feedback form. It will be posted in a while.
Heading on to the very next keynote address of today's conference by Mr. Indernet Chitale with the topic Opportunities for the Food Businesses, How India Can Be the Kitchen to the World. I request Dr. Varsha to introduce sir.
नमस्कार. मी डॉक्टर वर्षा चावरे आपल्या सगळ्यांचं या कार्यक्रमात स्वागत करते. आज आपल्याला या कार्यक्रमासाठी ज्यांनी सिल्वर स्पॉन्सरशिप दिलेली आहे तो ग्रुप म्हणजे चितळे बंधू. चितळे बंधू म्हणजे चितळे कुटुंबाकडून चालवला जाणारा व्यवसाय आहे. दुग्धजन्य पदार्थ आणि तसेच गोड चविष्ट व्यवसाय ते करतात आणि याची सुरुवात पुण्यातून झाली होती, परंतु आता भारत आणि जगभरात चितळ्यांची दुकाने आहेत. गेल्या वर्षी त्यांनी ब्रँड ॲम्बॅसेडर म्हणून क्रिकेटचे महानायक सचिन तेंडुलकर यांच्यासोबत भागीदारी केली. ज्यांनी नुकतीच या व्यवसायामध्ये 75 वर्ष पूर्ण केली आहे अशा नामवंत चितळे बंधू कंपनीच्या चौथ्या पिढीचे प्रतिनिधित्व करणारे अत्यंत प्रतिभावान व्यक्तिमत्व आज आपल्याला वक्ते म्हणून लाभलेले आहेत आणि ते म्हणजे मिस्टर इंद्रनील चितळे, an engineering graduate and Harvard Business School alumnus by qualification. He has been instrumental in modernizing the family business through automation and innovative store formats while preserving its rich legacy. Under his leadership, the company has navigated challenges like COVID pandemic, emerging resilient and adaptive. Known for his innovative approach, Indranil Chitale sir has seamlessly integrated technology into businesses, enhancing logistics, production, and marketing processes. He played a pivotal role in establishing the group's fully automated plant at COET Shivapur near Pune, 15-acre greenfield Ranze factory plant project, tripling the production volume since 2017, which has transformed the production of their iconic snack process. With a vision for preserving tradition while embracing modernity, Indranil Chitale sir continues to steer the Chitale group towards the global recognition. Beyond his role at Chitale Bandhu, he is an angel investor. He supports the startups such as HR Niti, Women's Creek Zone, Herbivorous Farm, and Herbia, fostering innovations across diverse sectors. Out of work, Indranil sir has deep interest in music with expertise in drum and keyboards. Pursue fitness and biking, frequently embarking on motorcycle journey to various destinations. He balances his professional pursuit with active contribution to the industry and policy boards, including serving on the Executive Council of the Maharashtra Chamber of Commerce, Industries and Agriculture and the Board of Governance from IIM Jammu. Indrani sir is committed to drive the growth of Chitale Bandhu both within India and in international market through his innovation, strategic expansion, and continued focus on delivering quality and trusted products to a growing consumer base. Sir.
Now I request Director of PVG, Professor Rajendra Kaduskar sir, to felicitate Mr. Chitale.
गुड आफ्टरनून. सो 1 ते 4 मध्ये चितळे झोपतात, तुम्ही पण सगळे झोपलायत का जागे आहात? पण बिसाइड्स 1 ते 4, वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू. आय एम ग्लॅड यू आर एबल टू आय एम एबल टू गेट टू मीट ऑल ऑफ यू अँड इंटरॅक्ट विथ यू, अँड आय एम ग्रेटफुल टू द मॅनेजमेंट ॲट PVG for involving us in this journey. It is a great initiative that is being run where a conference is being organized on packaging and sustainability. So that brings me to the topic. So this morning I flew into India. I was out of the country, and fortunately over the last 10 days I've been able to see 3 continents. And one of the big things that I see, especially trying to develop the business outside India, is that there is enormous potential that the world views with India. It is up to us how fast we capture that. And that is what brings me to the topic today, which is to make India a soft power for global food diplomacy. Who knows the word VUCA? Anybody knows? VUCA हे अब्रिव्हिएशन कोणी ऐकलंय कधी? सो आपण ज्या जगात राहतोय आता, एव्हरीबडी कम्फर्टेबल विथ मराठी? ओके, ग्रेट. सो आपण ज्या जगात राहतोय आता ना, त्याला वुका वर्ल्ड म्हणतात. वुका म्हणजे काय, तर वोलटाईल, अनसर्टन, क्रिटिकल आणि अनालिटिकल. वोलटाईल म्हणजे काय की रोज कुठेही काहीतरी गोष्ट, कुठली तरी गोष्ट पेटू शकते आणि कशानेही आग लागू शकते. आपण पाहतोच आहोत सध्या सोशल मीडियामध्ये काय अगदी एक सोशल मीडियाची पोस्ट असो, नाहीतर मग अगदी युक्रेन आणि रशियाचं युद्ध असो, वोलटालिटी ही आपल्या आजूबाजूला सगळीकडे आहे. अनसर्टन रोज आहे म्हणजे काय की कुठनं तरी एकदा कधीतरी मधनंच मिसाईल जाते, कुठनं तरी मधनंच एकदम ट्रेड वॉर होतो, कुठेतरी एकदम मग रोगराई येते, अख्खं जग थांबतं. आणि अशा पद्धतीच्या अनसर्टन एन्व्हायरमेंटमध्ये आपल्याला व्यवसाय करायला लागतो. क्रिटिकल आहे कारण की प्रत्येकालाच खूप गोष्टींवरती ओपिनियन्स आहेत, प्रत्येकालाच वाटतं की माझीच बाजू बरोबर आहे, आणि त्याच्यामुळे दुसऱ्याची बाजू काय आहे समजून घेण्याच्या दृष्टीने कुठेतरी आपण कमी पडतो. तशा पद्धतीच्या क्रिटिकल जगात आपण राहतो. आणि अनालिटिकल कारण की प्रत्येक गोष्टीवरती ओव्हर अनालिसिस करतो. म्हणजे आज जर का बघायला गेलं तर सकाळीच मी आज मुंबईत लँड झालो आणि पुण्याला येत असताना बातम्या बघत होतो की काय चाललंय, गेल्या 10 दिवसात भारतात काय काय झालं नवीन. तर प्रत्येक न्यूज चॅनल तीच बातमी 10 वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टींमधनं छोट्या क्लिप्स करून टाकतं. तर त्याच्यामुळे ओव्हर अनालिसिस आणि त्याच्यामुळे होणारा पॅरालिसिस, अशा पद्धतीच्या जगात आपण आहोत. तर या जगात आपल्याला जर का पुढे जायचं असेल की जिकडे आपल्या देशाला कुठेतरी एक मिडल इन्कम हाय इन्कम देश बनायचं आहे आणि जिकडे आपल्याला पर कॅपिटा इन्कम चांगलं बनवायचं असेल तर फूड डिप्लोमसी ही एक खूप गोष्ट महत्त्वाची होते असं मला वाटतं. त्या दृष्टीने चितळे बंधू काय करतायत ह्याच्याबद्दल मी पहिलं बोलीन. त्या दृष्टीने त्याचाच वापर तुम्ही सगळे जे उत्सुक होतकरू जॉब मार्केटमधले विद्यार्थी आहात तर ते सगळे काय करू शकता याच्याकरता मी तुम्हाला करेन. सो फर्स्ट ब्रीफ हिस्ट्री ऑफ चितळे बंधू. चितळे बंधू इज समथिंग दॅट माय ग्रेट ग्रँडफादर फाउंडेड. 1939 साली भिलवडी नावाचं जे गाव होतं तिकडे आमचा व्यवसाय सुरू झाला. माझे पणजोबा भास्कर गणेश चितळे यांनी तो सुरू केला आणि स्वातंत्र्याच्या आधीच्या काळात दुग्धजन्य व्यवसाय सुरू करणं आणि तो मुंबईसारख्या ठिकाणी विकणं याच्याकरता ब्रिटिश रेल्वेचा वापर करायला लागला. पण तो व्यवसाय ॲक्च्युली जो वाढला तो याच्यामुळे की जेव्हा पॅकेजिंग आम्ही अडॉप्ट केलं. कारण तोपर्यंत दूध हे काचेच्या बाटलीतनं यायचं. काचेच्या बाटलीतनं ते जेव्हा पावचिंगवरती गेलं तेव्हा कुठेतरी ते काही हजार लिटरवरनं काही लाख लिटरवरती ते पोचलं. त्याचबरोबरीने बाकीचे व्यवसाय वाढत गेले. बाकीचे वेगवेगळे ॲन्सिलरी बिझनेस तयार झाले आणि चितळे बंधू असा कुठेतरी एक ब्रँड तयार झाला जो 1950 साली तयार झाला. चितळे बंधू आत्ता काय करतात तर ते फूड प्रॉडक्ट्स मॅन्युफॅक्चर करतात, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करतात आणि रिटेल करतात. आणि ते करताना वेगवेगळ्या तऱ्हेचे फूड प्रॉडक्ट्स मॅन्युफॅक्चर करायचं काम चितळे बंधू करत असतात. आणि हे सगळं करताना आज जर का मार्केट प्लेस बघायला गेली तर ग्लोबल मार्केट प्लेसमध्ये आम्ही आहोत की जिकडे तुम्ही पाहिलं तर ऑस्ट्रेलिया असो, दुबई असो, US असो, युरोप असो, साऊथ ईस्ट एशिया असो, असा कुठलाही खंड नाही की जिकडे आम्ही प्रेझेंट नाही. आणि आता काही दिवसात आमचा प्रयत्न असा आहे की असा कुठलाही देश नसावा की जिकडे आम्ही प्रेझेंट नाही. सो ते करायचं असेल तर ते करताना फक्त ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आमच्याकरताच आहे का तर नाही, तर ती सगळ्यांकरता आहे. पण आम्ही काय करतो तर हे मी पुढच्या स्लाईडमध्ये दाखवतो. पण त्याच्याकरता आधी आमच्या फॅक्टरीत काय बनतं ते बघा. आवाज वाढवायला लागेल.
I think we are at a stage where we are transitioning from being a retail shop into a wide retail based manufacturing company. Our Peda machines are coming from Japan, or the Bakarwadi machine is coming from Holland. The Motisur Ladu machine is coming from Germany, or the Modak machine is coming from Brazil. So you can see the various geographies that these machines are coming for, and the way they are being modified to suit our product. We do not require 220 machines to make 220 products. That is the most important part that we try to streamline at the manufacturing end. They all revolve around the term which is standardization. The standardization happens at the ingredient level and the raw material that is being purchased, and also the process level where every product has a map process and map parameters. Achieving the different products on the same machines is possible only because there is so much data and so much science being applied into making these kind of products. These laboratories are having a properly trained team of food technologists who are doing the chemical, biological part of analysis of this product. We are just ensuring that with the help of science, we are giving the same taste every day.
when we were talking about packaging this product and moving this product beyond our stores and actually at all retail counters across the 5 states we are present in or export, we needed to ensure that the product tastes the same all the time wherever it is tasted. That meant that it had to be made and processed consistently, and the same quality needed to be maintained, which is why a lot of automation was employed.
We have a very sophisticated ordering and tracking system that is implemented at the retail level. So we are able to track the movement of every product that we are manufacturing every day at any given time. This helps us get a good idea about what needs to be manufactured on a higher priority, what can be pushed to the next day, so to ensure the freshness of the product, and how and what volumes need to be done for that product. I think the times are changing. There was a time when there was a personal interaction that happened between the customer or the people that we were interacting with all the time. But as the boundaries have gone for the world, people are moving in different directions every day. And that is the most important thing because we are trying to achieve a global presence. And if people know the brand, the recollection for the brand happens at a very fast level. We want to be a global brand known for its quality of making Indian products.
थँक्यू. सो हे सगळं करायच्या दृष्टीने चितळे बंधू नक्की काय करतात हे मी या स्लाईडमध्ये एक्सप्लेन करतो. सो मी सगळ्या गोष्टी उघडतो म्हणजे आपल्याला जो मेन फोकस टॉपिक आहे त्याच्यावरती जास्त वेळ देता येईल. सो जर चितळे बंधू ही एक अमरेला ब्रँड जर का बघायला गेला तर त्या अमरेला ब्रँड खाली वेगवेगळे सब ब्रँड्स क्रिएट करायचं काम आमचं सुरू आहे. आणि त्या दृष्टीने 2 प्रॉमिनंट ब्रँड्स आहेत आत्ता आम्ही केलेले, ते म्हणजे एम स्क्वेअर आहे आणि दुसरा म्हणजे बिन्सबार आहे. आणि दोन्हीचं रॅशनल हे आहे की बेसिकली चितळे बंधूचा एक रॉयल कस्टमर आहे, पण तोच कस्टमर हा नॅशनली सगळीकडे युनिफॉर्म असेल याची गॅरंटी नाही आहे. तर तसं जर नसेल तर कुठल्या कस्टमरला काय विकायचं ह्याच्याबद्दलची क्लॅरिटी असली पाहिजे. आणि त्यामुळे काही लोकांना 10 रुपयाचंच मार्केट प्लेस असतं, काही लोकांना एक ट्रॅडिशनल प्रोडक्टच घ्यायचा असतो, काही लोकांना हेल्दी प्रोडक्टच घ्यायचे असतात. सो वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीच्या कस्टमर्सना अपील करता येऊ शकतं अशा पद्धतीचा ब्रँड बनवायचा आम्ही प्रयत्न करतोय. आणि तो करताना आज फक्त एकच मार्केट प्लेस नाही तर वेगवेगळ्या मार्केट प्लेसेसमध्ये आम्ही उपलब्ध आहोत की जिकडे जनरल ट्रेड आहे की जम्मू अँड काश्मीरपासून तमिळनाडूपर्यंत आज नाही म्हटलं तरी 3.5 ते 4 लाख दुकानांमध्ये आमचं प्रोडक्ट उपलब्ध आहे. आज मॉडर्न ट्रेड बघायला गेलं तर सुपर मार्केट्स कुठलीही घ्या तिथे आमचा पदार्थ उपलब्ध आहे. चितळे बंधूंची स्वतःची चितळे बंधू आणि एक्सप्रेस फॉर्मॅटमध्ये 75च्या आसपास दुकानं आहेत. भारताबाहेर एक 25 दुकानं आहेत. तर त्यामुळे तशी एक 100 रिटेल पॉईंट्स आहेत आमचे की जे आम्ही ऑपरेट करतो. त्याचबरोबर क्विक कॉमर्स ही एक नवीन वाढते जे काय चॅनल आहे त्याच्यावरती आमचा फोकस आहे की जिकडे ज्या राज्यांमध्ये आम्हाला फिजिकल डिस्ट्रीब्युशन करता येत नाही किंवा अजून व्हॉल्यूम्स नाहीत तर तिकडे आम्ही क्विक कॉमर्स आणि कॉमर्सचा वापर करतो. आणि त्याचबरोबरीने एक्सपोर्ट करतो की जिकडे आज 60हून अधिक देशांमध्ये आमचे पदार्थ उपलब्ध आहेत. तर अशा पद्धतीचा ओमनी चॅनल बिझनेस जो आहे तो आम्ही बनवायचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. आणि हा ओमनी चॅनल बिझनेस करताना कुठेतरी असं लक्षात आलं की भारतात फक्त 1.5 बिलियन लोक आहेत. जगभरात जर का बघायला गेलं तर 7.5 बिलियन लोक आहेत. सो आज आपण नक्की कुठलं मार्केट टॅकल करायचं आणि कुठल्या पद्धतीच्या मार्केटला आपण ॲड्रेस करायचं हा कुठेतरी एक हॉरायझन एक्सपांड करायची गरज होती. आणि ती करायच्या दृष्टीने गेले 1-2 वर्ष आम्ही बरेच प्रयत्न केले की जिकडे आम्ही भारताबाहेर सबसिडरी कंपनी काढल्या. ते करून आम्ही इतर वेगवेगळ्या बिग बॉक्स रिटेलर्सबरोबर काम करायला लागलो. आणि कुठेतरी आमचं एक्सपोर्ट डिव्हिजनचं जे काय टर्नओव्हर आहे हा आमच्या डोमेस्टिक डिव्हिजनच्या टर्नओव्हर बरोबर कसा मॅच करता येईल अशा पद्धतीची एक 5 इयर गोल ठेवला. हे करायचं कारण सिम्पल होतं, कारण की त्याच्यात बऱ्याच ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी दिसत होत्या. कारण की जे पदार्थ चितळे बंधू ट्रेडिशनली बनवतात हे फक्त भारतीय किंवा इंडिजिनियस नेचरचे आहेत. इंडिजिनियस नेचरचं कन्झम्पशन करणारे परदेशातले कस्टमर्स कमी आहेत. कारण जर बघायला गेलं तर 7.5 बिलियनमधले 1.5 बिलियन इंडियन्स आहेत. आपण जर शेजारचे आपल्या देशातली लोकं बघितली की श्रीलंका, बांगलादेश, पाकिस्तान, मे बी नेपाळ, तर ही लोकं धरली तर अजून मे बी एक 300-400 के लोकं ॲड होतात. सो या छोट्या 2 बिलियनच्या पॉप्युलेशनला ॲड्रेस करायचं का ॲक्च्युली 7.5 बिलियनच्या पॉप्युलेशनला ॲड्रेस करायचा, हा आमच्या समोरचा एक मोठा चॅलेंज होता. आणि तोच चॅलेंज माझ्यामध्ये तुमच्या सगळ्यांसमोर आहे की जिकडे ती ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी ग्रॅब करायची तुमच्याकडे कुठेतरी एक संधी आहे असं मला वाटतं. आणि हे करताना आपल्या देशालाच आपण एम्पॉवर कसं करू शकतो ह्याचा आपण कुठेतरी विचार केला पाहिजे. कुठेतरी मला असं कायम वाटतं की कॅपिटलिझम किंवा इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशन किंवा कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा व्यवसाय जो आहे हा नेशन बिल्डिंगचा एक खूप महत्त्वाचा ब्लॉक आहे. आणि नेशन बिल्डिंगमध्ये फक्त आपण टॅक्स जनरेशन किंवा एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन करत नसतो, तर आपण व्हॅल्यू जनरेशन क्रिएट करत असतो की जिकडे आपल्या देशाचा GDP अफेक्ट करणारा 17% जो घटक आहे म्हणजे शेतकरी, त्यांना कसं इम्प्रूव्ह करू शकतो. आणि तो माझ्यासमोरचा पहिला पॉईंट आहे की हाऊ डू वी इम्प्रूव्ह द प्रोडक्टिव्हिटी पर एकर. आज जर भारतात स्टॅटिस्टिक्स बघायला गेलं तर भारतात सर्वात कमी आउटपुट फॉर एकर आपल्याकडे येतं आणि ते करण्याकरता सर्वात जास्त मॅनपॉवर आपण वापरतो. जस्ट इमॅजिन करा की हे जर आपण दुप्पट केलं पण मॅनपॉवर तेवढीच ठेवली तर आपण काय करू शकतो. या पद्धतीचा पोटेन्शियल घेऊन आपण व्यवसाय करू शकतो का ह्याच्यावरती विचार केला पाहिजे. त्याचकरता फार्म आउटपुट जे आहे ह्याचं मार्केट प्लेसशी लिंकेज हे ग्लोबली व्हायला पाहिजे. कारण बरेचदा कालच आपण वाचलं, मी आज वाचलं, तुम्ही किती वाचलं मला माहीत नाही, पण कांद्यावरची जी काय 10% एक्सपोर्ट ड्युटी होती तर ती काल नष्ट केली. ती केल्यामुळे आता आपल्याला परत एक्सपोर्ट कांदे करण्याकरता चांगलं मार्केट मिळेल. सो हे जेव्हा होईल तर तेव्हा आपल्याला ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटंट मार्केटमध्ये आपले प्रोडक्ट विकता येतील की जिकडे जेव्हा डॉलरच्या अगेन्स्ट रुपी डेप्रिशिएट होतोय आपल्याला त्याचा फायदा घेऊन जास्त पैसा देशात आणता येऊ शकतो. हे करण्याकरता फार्मर्सना व्हॅल्यू ॲडिशन करता येण्याच्या इंडस्ट्रीज पण उपलब्ध करून देणं हे गरजेचं आहे. मला असं अजूनही वाटतं की फार्म लिंक्ड आउटपुट करणाऱ्या भारतातल्या इंडस्ट्रीज खूप कमी आहेत आणि त्या बिल्ड केल्या तर माझ्यामध्ये शेतकऱ्यांना जे आपल्या देशाचं एक कुठेतरी एक सर्वात महत्त्वाचे घटक आहेत यांना एक फिक्स्ड इन्कम मिळू शकतं. कारण की त्यांना मार्केट प्लेसची वॉलॅटिलिटी न लावता इंडस्ट्रियलाइज फिक्स रेटचा आउटपुट मिळू शकतं. त्याचबरोबरीने अजून एक महत्त्वाची गोष्ट ही आहे की आपल्या ॲग्रिकल्चर आणि ॲग्री लिंक्ड आउटपुटचा फायदा हा आहे की आज आपल्याकडे 300हून जास्त जवळपास कधीकधी 320 दिवस सूर्यप्रकाश मिळतो. म्हणजे मी आत्ता मागच्या आठवड्यात डेलावेअरमध्ये होतो, तिकडे मस्त बर्फ पडत होता, काही दिसत नव्हतं आणि तशा पद्धतीच्या वातावरणात त्यांना एकच सीझन फक्त शेती करता येते आणि इतकं करून ते आपल्यापेक्षा जास्त प्रोडक्टिव्ह आहेत. तर जेव्हा आपल्याला 2 अख्खे सीझन्स मिळतात तर त्या सीझन्सचा फायदा करून आपण आपलं आउटपुट इम्प्रूव्ह करू शकतो का ह्याचा कुठेतरी विचार केला पाहिजे. आणि हा फक्त आउटपुट आणि फार्मर्सच्या बाबतीतला नाही आहे तर हा इंडस्ट्रीज आणि सस्टेनेबिलिटीचा पण आहे. कारण की त्या दृष्टीने सोलर पॉवरचं युटिलायझेशन हे इक्वेटोरियल देशांमध्ये वाढलं पाहिजे आणि त्याच्याकरता आपण प्रयत्न केले पाहिजे. महत्त्वाचा एक जो विषय आहे जो फूडच्या बाबतीत आपण सगळ्या फूड कंपनीजनी विचार केला पाहिजे तो हा आहे की मॉल न्यूट्रिशन. आज जर भारतातच बघायला गेलं तर 8 वर्षाच्या आतल्या 40% मुलं ही मॉल न्यूट्रिशंट आहेत आणि त्या 40%तली 30% जी आहेत ती पुअरली डेफिशियंट आहेत आणि 10% जी आहेत ती ओव्हर न्यूट्रिशंट आहेत. म्हणजे आपल्या 150 कोटी लोकांच्या देशात इतकी डिस्पॅरिटी आहे की मॉल न्यूट्रिशनमध्ये पण ओव्हर आणि सब स्टँडर्ड असे पण फरक आहेत. सो या पद्धतीचे जर का लाईफस्टाईल इश्यूज जर डाएट आणि फूडनी चांगले सॉल्व्ह करू शकलो तर आपण त्याच्यात इम्प्रूव्हमेंट करू शकतो आणि त्याच्याने येणारी जी पुढची पिढी आहे त्यांना आपण आपल्यापेक्षा हेल्दी बनवू शकतो. आणि हा नेशन बिल्डिंगचा महत्त्वाचा भाग आहे. पण या पिढीपर्यंत कसं पोचायचं हा परत पॅकेजिंगचा भाग येतो. त्याचबरोबरीने अजून एक महत्त्वाची गोष्ट जी वाढते आणि जी आपण पाहतोय ती म्हणजे क्लीन लेबल्स आहे. कारण क्लीन लेबल याला खूप व्हॅल्यू आहे. कारण इंडस्ट्रियलायझेशनमध्ये बरेचदा जे काय एक अमेरिकनाइज किंवा वेस्टर्नाइज फिलॉसॉफी ऑफ फूड मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग झाली त्याच्यात ओव्हर यूज ऑफ केमिकल्स आणि ॲब्यूज ऑफ केमिकल्स झाला की ज्याच्यात फूड स्केल तर झालं पण त्याच्याने आपल्या बॉडीला होणारे हार्म पण खूप झाला. भारतीय सिस्टीम जी आहे तर तीच आहे की सस्टेनेबिलिटीच्या अलाउंड आहे. तर ते करताना आपण या पद्धतीचं सस्टेनेबल फूड क्लीन लेबलमध्ये पॅकेज करून देऊ शकतो का ही एक ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे. आणि महत्त्वाची गोष्ट जी आहे ती ही आहे की आपल्या देशात इकॉनॉमिक्स कोणाला कळतं इथले सर तुम्ही एकटेच आहात. तर करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट हा एक शब्द आहे माझ्यामध्ये. तुम्ही सगळेजण आता ChatGPT किंवा गुगल करा ते तुम्हाला शिकवेल काय ते. पण करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट म्हणजे काय की एक्सपोर्ट आणि इम्पोर्ट जे करतो तर त्याच्यात आपला देश खूप गोष्टी इम्पोर्ट करतो पण त्याच्यामध्ये कंपॅरिझनमध्ये आपण खूप कमी गोष्टी एक्सपोर्ट करतो. सो ही जी तफावत असते या कमतरतेमुळे भरपूर वेळा आपल्या देशाला जे मिळणारे पैसे असतात ते परदेशी करन्सीमध्ये अडकून बसतात आणि ते अडकल्यामुळे जे पैसे देशात यायला पाहिजेत आणि देशाकरता खर्च व्हायला पाहिजेत तर ते पैसे आपल्याकडे मिळत नाहीत. हे कमी करण्याकरता भारतातनं एक्सपोर्ट वाढवणं हे सर्वात महत्त्वाचं आहे. आणि त्या दृष्टीने एक्सपोर्ट फूडचा जर केला तर त्याचं कन्झम्पशन सगळीकडे होऊ शकतं. सो ह्याचा सगळ्याचा इम्पॅक्ट सुपर पॉवर स्टेटसमध्ये कसा होतो. कारण की मी ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज तर सांगितल्या पण त्याच्या दृष्टीने सुपर पॉवर का. तर मला असं वाटतं की हँड दॅट फील्स द वर्ल्ड रूल्स द वर्ल्ड. आणि त्या दृष्टीने इंडिया शुड बी द हँड दॅट फीड्स द वर्ल्ड. आपल्याकडे जेव्हा 330 दिवस सनलाईट मिळतोय आणि आपल्याकडे एवढा ॲग्रिकल्चरल लँड आहे, इतक्या पद्धतीचे फूड फॅक्टरीज आणि इतक्या पद्धतीचे एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत, का आपण जगाचं किचन नाही बनू शकत? त्या दृष्टीने आपले कॉम्पिटिटर आणि आपले नेबर जे आहेत ती म्हणजे चायना आहे. चायना हा माझ्या दृष्टीने आपल्या इमिजिएट साईजमध्ये दुसरा कुठला कॉम्पिटिटर नाही आहे आणि तो आपल्या साधारण 12 ते 15 वर्ष पुढे इन टर्म्स ऑफ पर कॅपिटा इन्कम. मग हा पर कॅपिटा इन्कमचा डेफिसिट जो आहे तो आपण लगेच नाही भरून काढू शकत आणि त्याच दृष्टीने त्या पर कॅपिटा इन्कमचा आणि GDPचा फायदा चायनाने टेक्नॉलॉजी, AI आणि मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग आणि मिलिटरी याच्यात इन्व्हेस्ट केलेला आहे. सो या सगळ्या वॉरफेअर रिलेटेड गोष्टी आहेत. तर त्या वॉरफेअरमध्ये फूड ही कुठेतरी एक चांगली सॉफ्ट डिप्लोमसी होऊ शकते, कारण की प्रत्येकाला अन्नाची गरज असते आणि कुठेतरी आपण म्हणतो तसं आपण अन्नातनं मनात पोचतो आणि युद्धातनं आपण कुठेतरी विरोधात जातो. तर आपण काय करायचं आहे, विरोध करायचा आहे का आपण मनात बसायचं आहे, तर त्या पद्धतीची ही ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आपल्यासमोर आहे असं मला वाटतं. त्यामुळेच मी म्हटलं तसं एक्सपोर्ट ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज भरपूर आहेत. दुसरं करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट सरप्लस होऊ शकतो आणि मी मगाशी म्हटलं तसं की मेक अ प्लेस इन द हार्ट. आज काही नाही म्हटलं तरी आपल्याला लोकांच्या मनात जागा करायची असेल तर चांगलं खाणं दिलं तर सर्वात लवकर जागा होते. तर तशा पद्धतीची डिप्लोमसी वापरणं आणि सॉफ्ट स्किल्स वापरणं हे भारताच्या दृष्टीने सर्वात कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव्ह सोल्युशन आहे आणि ते करण्याकरता आपल्याला एवढंच फिक्स करायचं आहे की आपलं आउटपुट जे आहे हे ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटंट बनवायचं आहे. आणि सगळे जे काय विचारसरणी असतात, वेगवेगळे भेदभाव असतात, वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचे आयडिओलॉजिकल स्टान्सेस असतात, या सगळ्या गोष्टी रिझॉल्व्ह होतात जेव्हा हंगर आणि भूक जी असते ती भरवायचं आपण कुठेतरी जबाबदारी घेतो. त्याच्यामुळे त्या पद्धतीचं धोरण जर का आपल्या देशाने ठेवलं तर कल्चरली आपण जगावरती कुठेतरी एक चांगली डिप्लोमसी करू शकतो असं मला वाटतं. आणि त्याचकरता काही क्लोजिंग स्लाइड्स आहेत की ज्या माझ्या दृष्टीने महत्त्वाच्या आहेत की फूड इज अ इमोशन. म्हणजे मला एक सांगा की आपण अन्न खाल्ल्यानंतर किती खाल्लंय हे महत्त्वाचं वाटतं का त्याची चव कशी वाटली आणि कशा पद्धतीचं फिलिंग आलं ते महत्त्वाचं असतं? काय वाटतं तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना? सो ती टेस्ट आणि त्याच्यातनं मिळणारं जे काय तुमचं एक नरेटिव्ह आहे हे इमोशनल आहे आणि त्यामुळे फूड इज अ इमोशन ह्याचा वापर आपण करून घेतला पाहिजे. दुसरी गोष्ट असं आहे की फूड इज अ बेसिक ह्युमन राईट. माझ्या मते जसा भारतात प्रॉब्लेम आहे मॉलन्यूट्रिशनचा, तसाच बऱ्याच वेगवेगळ्या देशांमध्ये मॉलन्यूट्रिशन हा मोठा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. आणि अगदी मॉलन्यूट्रिशनबद्दल आपण बघायला गेलं तर फक्त डेव्हलपिंग किंवा पुअर नेशन्सबद्दल नाही बोलायची गरज. अमेरिकेसारख्या विकसित देशांमध्ये सुद्धा मॉलन्यूट्रिशनचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे, कारण तिकडे अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट वाढते, इमिग्रेशन वाढते आणि अशा पद्धतीच्या अनइंटिग्रेबल सोसायटीमधले जे लोक आहेत त्या लोकांना फूड मिळणं ही बेसिक ह्युमन राईट आहे. तर त्याच्यामुळे आपण कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव्ह फूड कसं देऊ शकतो ह्याच्यावरती पण आपण बघायला पाहिजे. महत्त्वाची गोष्ट आहे की हे सगळं आपल्याकडे अवेलेबल आहे, पण हे करताना आपण एकतर हे सगळीकडे उपलब्ध करून घेणं ही आपली जबाबदारी आहे. कारण की आज आपण नाही केलं तर दुसरा कुठला तरी ब्रँड पुढे जात असतो. आज मार्केटचं जे काय रहस्य आहे ते हे आहे की जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. त्याच्यामुळे आपले प्रोडक्ट सगळीकडे दिखता आहेत का, तर ते करण्याकरता आपल्याला प्रयत्न केला पाहिजे. तो जर केला तर विकलं जाण्याचं प्रमाण वाढतं आणि विकला गेला तर त्याला रिपीट डिमांड येते आणि रिपीट डिमांड जेव्हा येते तेव्हा ॲक्च्युली कुठेतरी प्रॉफिट मिळायला लागतात. तर त्यामुळे तशा पद्धतीचा पेशन्स ठेवून टेक्नॉलॉजी चांगली वापरून इकॉनॉमिकल कॉस्ट आणि हाय फूड सेफ्टी वापरून पॅकेजिंगच्या माध्यमातून जर का आपण आपला प्रोडक्ट 7.5 बिलियन ॲड्रेसेबल कस्टमर्सना देऊ शकलो तर काय वाईट आहे. तर ही ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी ग्रॅब करायची हॉरायझन तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी ठेवा असं कुठेतरी मला तुम्हाला एक एक ओव्हरऑल अपील करायचं आहे. आणि त्या दृष्टीने मला असं वाटतं की आपलं जे भारतीय कल्चर आहे की जे 10,000हून जास्त वर्ष इव्हॉल्व्ह होत चाललेलं आहे, या एव्होल्युशनमध्येच आपल्या टेम्पल इकॉनॉमी असो नाहीतर आपली ओव्हरऑल सस्टेनेबल प्रॅक्टिसेस असो, फूड ही गोष्टच सस्टेनेबल आहे. कारण की रिव्हर्स लॉजिस्टिक्स किंवा सर्क्युलर इकॉनॉमी या सगळ्या गोष्टी विचारात यायच्या किंवा या अमेरिकन सगळ्या बिग 4 लोकांनी कॉइन करायच्या आधीपासून आपल्या संस्कृतीत आहेत. तर या संस्कृतीचं मार्केटिंग आपण जगभरात करू शकतो का, की जिकडे कोरियन पॉप आज जगभरात जाऊ शकतंय, आज आफ्रिकन म्युझिक जगभरात जाऊ शकतंय, आज जर का साऊथ अमेरिकेतले फुटबॉल प्लेईंग कल्चर सगळीकडे जगभरात जाऊ शकतंय, तर भारताचं सर्क्युलर इकॉनॉमीचं फूड कल्चर आपण जगभरात नेऊ शकतो का, की जिकडे पॅकेजिंग बिकम्स अ एनेबलर. ह्या एक अजून एक विचार करण्याजोगी गोष्ट आहे. आणि मेन प्रश्न हा आहे की हे सगळं करायच्या दृष्टीने जग तर तयार आहे, आपण किती लवकर जाऊ शकतो आणि हे लवकर जाण्याच्या दृष्टीने आपण किती फोकस्ड एफर्ट देतोय ह्याच्यावरती तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी विचार करा. कारण की पुढचं देशाचं भवितव्य घडवायची जबाबदारी आता तुमच्या सगळ्यांवरती आहे. कुठेतरी लवकरच तुम्ही काही काळात जॉब मार्केटमध्ये याल आणि टॅक्स पेयर्स बनाल. सो टॅक्स पेयर्स बनताना तुम्ही जो टॅक्स जनरेट करताय हा देशाला वाढवण्याकरता जनरेट होतोय की नाही ह्याच्यावरती तुम्ही कायम विचार केला पाहिजे. आणि त्या दृष्टीने माझी फिनिशिंग स्लाईड ही आहे. फूडच्या दृष्टीने अतिशय चुकीची आहे म्हणून मी मुद्दामून वापरतो ही स्लाईड. ती म्हणजे या स्लाईडमध्ये डायनोसॉर आणि कॉक्रोचेस हे दोन्ही आहेत. 65,000 वर्षांपूर्वी जेव्हा 65 मिलियन वर्षांपूर्वी जेव्हा पृथ्वीवरती ह्युमन्स नव्हते, एप्स होते वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचे, तेव्हा डायनोसॉर्स वर ते एपेक्स प्रेडेटर्स ऑन द प्लॅनेट आणि कॉक्रोचेस वर अराउंड. आणि आज एवढ्या वर्षांनंतर ह्युमन्स जरी एपेक्स प्रेडेटर झाले तरी कॉक्रोचेस हे अजूनही अराउंड आहेत. आणि आपण कितीही कोटी रुपये खर्च केले त्यांच्या क्लीनर्सवरती आणि डिसइन्फेक्टंट्सवरती आणि पेस्टिसाइड्सवरती, तरी त्यांची चिकाटी जी आहे ती इतकी आहे की ते इतक्या वर्ष टिकलेले आहेत. तर तशा पद्धतीच्या चिकाटीने आपल्याला आपला देश घडवायचा आहे, कुठेतरी आपल्याला फ्युचर बनवायचं आहे आणि त्या पद्धतीने आपल्याला व्यवसाय घडवायचे आहेत की ज्याच्यातनं एक सस्टेनेबल इकोसिस्टम तयार होईल आणि भारत एक छान ग्लोबल सॉफ्ट डिप्लोमसी पॉवर बनू शकेल असा विचार करावा, ही मी इच्छा व्यक्त करतो. ह्याच्यावरती तुम्ही विचार करा आणि मला आशा आहे की तुमच्यातले कोणीतरी पुढचे युनिकॉर्न्स बनतील की जे या सस्टेनेबल इकॉनॉमीमधले असतील. तर त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना ऑल द बेस्ट. थँक्यू.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable thoughts. I request Dr. Varsha Chaure ma'am to summarize the session.
सरांनी आपल्याला चितळे बंधूंचा सर्व औद्योगिक इतिहास सांगितला आणि त्यातली आलेली आव्हानेही आपल्याला सांगितली. आपण व्हिडिओच्या माध्यमातून वी कुड विटनेस द ऑटोमेशन इन द स्नॅकिंग प्रोडक्शन and the importance of the process parameters and process optimization to maintain the food quality. We could even witness the order and tracking system and the real data monitoring in the supply chain management. सरांनी आपल्याला विविध प्रॉडक्ट्सची माहिती दिली आणि आज ई-कॉमर्सचे महत्त्व आणि ओमनी चॅनल बिझनेस हा एक नवीन कॉन्सेप्ट इंट्रोड्यूस करून दिला आय थिंक स्टुडंटसाठी. सो ओमनी चॅनल बिझनेस डेव्हलपमेंटची ही आपल्याला माहिती दिलेली आहे. सरांनी जो मंत्र दिला आहे, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, आय थिंक तुम्ही तुमच्या पुढच्या करिअरमध्ये नक्कीच त्याचा वापर कराल. सो थँक्यू सर फॉर दिस इन्फॉर्मेटिव्ह सेशन. It's a very knowledgeable session and sir has emphasis India's potential to dominate the global food diplomacy using technology, packaging and sustainable sourcing. The key challenge is of the execution speed, how fast India can take this action. So I think you are the future who are going to lead that. So you will definitely be fast enough to tackle that.
Up next, we have a truly inspiring individual who is sure to leave us all motivated and energized. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed motivational speaker, Dr. Sharmila Pandey, with the topic Resilience, Passion and the Power of Reinvention, who will share powerful, inspire us to take on new challenges with confidence. Let's give ma'am a warm round of applause. I request Uday to introduce Dr. Sharmila Pandey.
Thank you, Sakshi. Dr. Sharmila Pandey, a woman of strength, vision, and unstoppable will. She is a dynamic entrepreneur, an inspiring motivational speaker, and a relentless adventurer who proves that passion and perseverance know no limits. A doctor by profession and a leader by choice, she has successfully built a supermarket model while redefining conventional paths. Her journey of transformation began in 2014 when she took on marathon running, eventually leading her to international races. Her high altitude treks and the Everest base camp at the age of 93. At an age when many slow down, she chose to push her limits, proving that determination conquers all obstacles. Beyond business and adventurers, she is a social activist, inspiring countless individuals to rise above challenges and chase their dreams, whether in the boardroom, on the treks, or scaling mountains. She embodies resilience, ambition, and the power of self-belief. I request ma'am to proceed their presentation.
Thank you so much. It's my privilege that I am here, the part of this conference. Thank you so much, Madhura ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. They say life is not about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. This line is more related to my personal life. As every woman, every girl of India, my life is also very smooth, normal, common. Till that, I am not taking the decision of stepping my first step. तो जो मैंने शुरू की थी चीज़ें नॉर्मलाइज से अनकॉमन करने के लिए अपनी लाइफ को 2014 में डिसाइड किया कि कुछ अलग करना है लाइफ से, क्योंकि वही रूटीन, वही डॉक्टर, वही क्लिनिक, वही बच्चे, वही एवरीथिंग था। तो कुछ अलग करने की चाह में मुझे लगा कि मुझे मैराथन एक बार ट्राई करना चाहिए, जो मैंने कभी ट्राई नहीं किया है। और इस तरह से मैंने अपना पहला मैराथन, हाफ मैराथन 21 किलोमीटर करने का रजिस्ट्रेशन किया। करने की इच्छा, एक ही करने की इच्छा थी। तो जब मैंने किया उसको, तो इट्स लाइक विदाउट एनी प्रैक्टिस, बगैर किसी नॉलेज के, सिर्फ देखा था ऐसे न्यूज़पेपर में, आर्टिकल में पढ़ा था कि ये सिर्फ एक आपको शुरू करना और फिनिश करना, इतना ही करना होता है। तो एज अ स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन स्कूल कॉलेज में बहुत अच्छा लगता था, सबसे पढ़ाई से अलग कुछ करने की इच्छा होती थी, तो एक स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत मन लगता था, बहुत खुशी मिलती थी वहाँ पर मुझे। तो उस तरह से मैंने सोचा कि मैं एक बार ये करूँ, और वो ये मैंने कर लिया। तो जब लोगों को पता चला कि मैंने ये किया, तो फिर फैमिली, फ्रेंड्स, बच्चे सब बोलने लगे कि मम्मी आपको प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए। तो मैंने अपनी लाइफ में इसको एज अ प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू किया, और फिर मैंने देखा कि मैं इन्हें एक साल में ही 4 हाफ मैराथन और 10 किलोमीटर रन मैंने कंप्लीट किया, जो मुझे बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस फील हुआ। और दैट टाइम माय एज इज़ 44 और 90 प्लस माय वेट। तो फिर लेकिन जब ऐसा लगा तो फिर बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ गया, एक अलग अपने आप को मैंने देखा। तो इसी तरह से करते करते यहाँ मैंने मुंबई में भी सारे मैराथन्स कवर किए, ऑल स्टेज के, और फिर मैंने पूना में कवर किया, लोनावाला महाराष्ट्र में, सारी जगह, कोल्हापुर, तामानी घाट, माथेरान, मार्शेस घाट, सारे टफ मैराथन्स किए। और 2 साल होते होते लोग मुझे जानने लगे, क्राउड में लोग मुझे रिकॉग्नाइज करते थे, मेरे नाम से बुलाते थे। और फिर कुछ सालों में पता चला कि मैं चीफ गेस्ट, रेस एम्बेसडर, रेस इन्फ्लुएंसर, और इस तरह से काफ़ी बड़े बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म पे मुझे लोगों ने इनवाइट करना शुरू कर दिया। तो एक जो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ा मेरा उस वक्त, तो मैंने खुद को चैलेंज लेना शुरू कर दिया। तो मैंने सोचा क्यों नहीं मैं और कुछ कर सकती हूँ इससे भी अच्छा। तो गेस व्हाट, 100 किलोमीटर वॉकाथन आई डिड, एंड दैट इज़ द ग्रेट थिंग इन माई लाइफ। 100 किलोमीटर वॉकाथन मिलिंद सोमन के साथ, और वो जो अप्रिसिएशन जो एक मिलती है चीज़ें, वो बहुत अच्छी लगी। और फिर मेरा एक और अलग से एक चैलेंज मैंने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया था लाइफ में, तो मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा, तो आई स्टार्टेड रैपलिंग, ट्रैकिंग, उसमें भी चीज़ें आगे बढ़ती चली गई। तो इट्स लाइक कि तब लगा कि कोई रूल बुक नहीं फॉलो करने की ज़रूरत है लाइफ में, या हम डिसीजन चेंज नहीं कर सकते, या हम अपना सब्जेक्ट चेंज नहीं कर सकते, या हम रूटीन से अटके कुछ नहीं कर सकते। तो वो एक होती है ना, अगर हम यहाँ पास चाह हो, कोशिश हो, तो हम दुनिया बदल सकते हैं। ये लाइन पढ़ा था कहीं स्कूल कॉलेज में। तो वो सोच के ही आगे बढ़ती गई कि मैं फिर अपनी खुद की दुनिया तो बदल ही सकती हूँ, पूरी दुनिया नहीं बदल सकी। तो इस तरह से चीज़ें होती चली गई। फिर जब 100 किलोमीटर हो गया, उसके बाद लगा कुछ और बड़ा कर सकते हैं। देन आई डिसाइडेड टू डू मानसरोवर ट्रैक। Within 1 month, I decided it and I do it. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे काफ़ी चीज़ें बदलती गई, अच्छा अच्छा लगता गया, सब कुछ अच्छा अच्छा होता गया। फिर और कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ा तो एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप डिसाइड किया, और एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप भी करके मैं सही सलामत आ गई और सबके सामने हूँ आज। तभी भी लोगों ने कहा था कि नहीं आप नहीं कर सकते, आपको नहीं जाना चाहिए बिकॉज यू ऑलरेडी 51, 52। मैंने बोला नहीं कर सकते, जो नहीं कर सकती थी वो भी कर लिया तो ये भी कर सकती हूँ, तो वो भी हो गया। वो भी फिर कुछ बहुत ये हुआ तो ऐसा लगा कि क्यों इंडिया में ही, बाहर क्यों नहीं। तो आई डिड लास्ट ईयर शिकागो रन 21 किलोमीटर, एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो इन आवर महाराष्ट्र कल्चर नववारी विथ आवर इंडियन फ्लैग। तो वहाँ तो काफ़ी अच्छा। देन इन अमेरिका आई ट्राइड द bouldering also. Maybe you people know bouldering because I started this weight training and all. तो अब मैं इंजॉय कर रही हूँ। तो इधर मुझे सिर्फ स्टूडेंट से बोलना है कि मैंने अपनी लाइफ को एज अ स्टूडेंट ही देखा है, हर वक्त, हर उम्र में, एवरी डे ट्राई करने की। मैंने जो 10 इस फील्ड में मैं मैराथन में पिछले 10 साल से हूँ। तो मैं आप लोगों से भी यही कहना चाहूँगी, बाकी जो काफ़ी बड़े बड़े लोग हैं यहाँ पे उनसे मुझे सीखना है, बट स्टूडेंट्स के लिए मैं बोल सकती हूँ कि एवरी डे अगर हम ट्राई करें कुछ करने की, कुछ आपने एक्सेप्ट किया है सब्जेक्ट्स को और आपका मन नहीं लग रहा है तो आप चेंज कर सकते हैं। कुछ नया करने की हर वक्त कोशिश कर सकते हैं, जिससे आप अपने आप को पैशनेट किस में हैं वो समझ सकते हैं कि जब तक पैशन नहीं हो, ड्रीम नहीं हो, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो खुद को रोज 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 हमें ट्राई करते रहना चाहिए। बस इतना ही कहना है। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring word and invaluable guidance. Now I request Professor Lakshmi, ma'am, to summarize the address and felicitate ma'am.
Thank you very much, Sakshi. This gives me immense pleasure to summarize the session by Mrs. Sharmila Pandey, ma'am, on resilience, passion, and the power of reinvention. She has taken us, she has taken us to the Everest peak with her motivational speech. She has spoken about doing something apart from your daily life routine and achieving the dream of your life. She has also talked about her journey in the half marathon and many more marathons she has done, and she has achieved a success in that marathon. She also talked about अगर तुम कोई चीज़ ठान लो तो you can do it you can do anything, आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो. So this is the very good quote that we got it from her, that this is very motivational things which all we can consider, and we will have this we will have this consideration into our mind, and we will definitely do something which are not in our hand, but we will try to achieve it. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
We move on to the next exciting part of our conference, the paper present section. We have excellent research and ideas to share with you today on the topic Top 20 Trends in Food Packaging. Let's give a warm welcome to Bijender Kaushik. Sir shall be presenting online. Enjoy the session.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, the topic of presentation is top 20 trends in food packaging. Here, I am assistant professor in the Department of Printing Technology, Guru Jambheswar University of Science and Technology, Hisar, Haryana. And we are running two BTech courses, that is BTech Printing Technology and BTech Packaging Technology. Firstly, I would like to thank the management of PVG Pune to which allowed me for the online session, because at the last moment I got some assignments and I couldn't come physically. So thanks for allowing me online. Now coming on the agenda and topic, that is top 20 trends in food packaging. So I am sharing the PPT for the better understanding, please. Okay. Top 20 trends in food packaging. Uh, just wait.
Hello, Vijender sir.
Yeah. Hope now it is completely visible. So top 20 trends in food packaging. The Asia Pacific region dominates the food packaging market, with India experiencing a rapid growth rate of 12.60 compound annual growth rate from 2025 to 2034, fueled by rising demand in processed food and personal care sectors. So as per Towards Packaging report that is released in January 2025, the food packaging sector is growing with the CAGR of 12.6% per annum, and it is expected, these trends are expected from 2025 to 2034. Further, as per Globe Newswire report, it is projected to reach INR 5225 billion by 2028, reflecting CAGR of around 13.56% during 2023 to the 2028. So, as per Globe Newswire report, the food packaging industry is expected to grow with 13.5% during the period 2023 to 28. As per Modern Intelligence report, the India food and beverages packaging market is expected to grow from 38 billion in 2025 to 52 billion by 2030, registering a CAGR of around 10%. So all these reports, various agencies are there which prepare the report regarding which forecast the future of packaging. So with the each report, the expected growth rate of packaging is around 10 to 12%. So it is an amazing data which shows the future of all the students related to printing and packaging quite secure, and the industry will grow with a good rate in the coming time. So coming to the direct top 20 trends in food packaging. Sustainable and recyclable materials. The demand for sustainable and recyclable materials will grow in the coming time, and there is a huge need for the same. Sustainable means our present development which will not harm the interests of our future generation, that is called sustainable printing and packaging. Recyclable materials means that can be the raw material can be extracted and the same material can be made again, that is called recycling. So there is a demand and it will increase in the coming time for sustainable and the recyclable materials used in printing. So biodegradable and recyclable packaging demand will increase in the coming time. It is sure. I am announcing one thing, that from last around 1 year, I have attended many packaging conferences, and the focus of point of all the packaging, all those conferences was regarding the sustainable packaging solutions. So really, it is a matter of great concern in the coming time to use biodegradable and the recyclable packaging. Examples are paper-based packaging, plant-based packaging, compostable materials. We know if a normal polythene is buried under the earth, it is not degradable up to near about 1000 years also. So the compostable materials in the coming time will be taken care of, and that will be preferred in the coming time to increase the use of sustainable and recyclable materials. Reduction of single-use plastics, it is the point of focus. Brands are adopting sustainability pledges for packaging materials. Challenges in cost and large-scale adaptation, because cost challenge is there in using sustainable and recyclable materials. So the industries need to take care of that also. And consumer preference for eco-consciousness packaging, regulatory pressure driving the sustainable initiatives. Really, in the coming time, in the local market, among the people, there will be a huge awareness in the coming time regarding to use eco-conscious packaging, and this trend will increase in the coming time. Edible packaging. In the edible packaging solutions, generally starch is used, and in many student projects have also undergone it here at GTU. And some of the students have made like glass made up of the glass of water made up of the edible materials like starch. It reduces the waste and enhances the convenience. It has huge applications in food, beverages, and ready-to-eat meals. Innovations in flavor-infused edible packaging. Many flavors can be introduced in the edible packaging solutions. Some of the potential challenges in edible packaging nowadays are these, like this in improving the shelf life, improving the durability, consumer acceptance regarding that. So these are the huge challenges in the present time, but I anticipate that in the coming time, these challenges may be overcome. Examples are very simple, like edible straws, paper wrappers, the coffee cups. These all are the examples of edible packaging. In the coming time, a huge growth potential is there in edible packaging. There is no doubt for that. Smart packaging with IoT integration. Suppose we are having a package, but we don't have any information regarding the product inside it. So, many information are integrated in it at the upside, and you can use those sensors, QR codes to have videos, audios regarding that, and the whole information you can extract from upside only, need not open it. So smart packaging solutions with IoT integration, it is the need of the hour, and many American industries are following it. So it includes sensors and Internet of Things enabled tracking for freshness and safety. Safety and freshness is tracked by the IoT solutions. QR codes are there for the customer engagement and transparency. Blockchain transparency is there. You can trace your package where it is moving. Temperature sensitive labels are there on the packages. Near field communication technology in packaging, data analytics improving the packaging efficiency and safety, and brand trust is improved by such solutions. So in the coming time, you can see in India also such packages, and the start has been done in the developed countries like America. Minimalist and transparent design. While making the design, transparency to see the product, it is the need of the hour today. In many of the products, we can see there is a window, you can see the product inside, and it improves the trust on the product. So we can focus on clean labeling and simple designs, simple sober designs with transparency, transparent windows in it. These are improving, and it is the need of the hour, so that so that the customer can directly see the visualize the product inside. It enhances the customer trust. It makes aesthetic appeal on the product. Growing trend of clear packaging to showcase the product. Regulatory compliances are also there in it. avoiding misleading packaging that hamper the product quality, increased use of eco-friendly inks and printing methods. These all are the trends regarding making the design more transparent, and each design are used. White space is mostly utilized on the package design, so these are the need of the hour while making the designs. Active packaging. So in the active packaging, the oxygen scavengers, antimicrobial layers are there on the packages, moisture absorbers are there. It helps in extended shelf life of the product, and it maintains the product quality. Ethylene absorbers are there for the food preservation. UV protection coatings may be. Intelligent freshness indicators can be there on the package. And market growth for active packaging is growing with a huge exponential rate, but the main area which is to be considered in it, that is cost and technical challenges while making such type of packages, because uh, these active ingredients which make active packaging, the smart monitoring is should be there while developing such packages, and a huge R&D is required initially to release such packages in the market commercially. So these can be released only after a huge R&D there, and it should be proper. So biodegradable packaging materials should be there, like paper, paper fibers, landfill waste should be reduced. Composite packaging solution should be the biodegradable. So cost challenges and supply chain integration should be the main point of focus in such packaging solutions. Digital printing for customization. I hope you all understand this point, because everyone needs today, because in the printing and packaging whole industry today, the latest trend is everyone needs the package and printed product with customization. If the name of the owner is there, or the customer is there on the upper side of the package, and it is customized, then it impresses the customer. And digital printing solutions are coming to arise, and we can say for the supply chain, for the delivery also it helps a lot, because the personalized addresses are there, personalized name are there, numbers are there, so that can be in the form of barcode or may say QR code, and after scanning we can access the information, and it will help in delivery of the product also. And it the main thing is it is customized address, customized name, all these are everything is customized now, and there is a need for customization also. No one need billion of packaging solutions, or but it can be less, but it should be customized. So benefits are cost effective. If we use digital printing, then for the short term designs, cost effectiveness is there. Brand value it makes. Faster turnaround time is there for compared to the traditional printing. Digital printing shows reduced material wastage is there in the digital printing. So AR and QR cannot be created by any other printing process. So digital printing suits these codes, and these help in good supply chain management. Packaging automation. So automation in the packaging line is ensured by the use of AI and robotics. So good, we can say good amount of automation is there in the print line. Even you can control the machine from your home. If there is any stop or jam, you can see on the monitor screen where the exact problem is. So AI and robotics help in making the automation in the packaging machineries. So it is a new trend, and in the coming time in India also it will boom. So AI and robotics will improve efficiency, and it will reduce the cost. Automated sorting of the things, filling and sealing process will be there. Smart warehouses will be there, so that if any package come or it goes out of the warehouse, the auto let's say counting will be there. Reduced dependency on manual labor it will ensure. Improved accuracy will be there. Integration of cloud based tracking and monitoring will be there. You can track the location also where exactly the package is now, enhancing the sustainability by reducing energy and material use. So these all are ensured by the packaging automation with the help of AI and robotics. Custom and personalized packaging. So these are like making the customization and personalized packaging solutions, not printing but for packaging specially. So various campaigns are launched. It reduces the counterfeiting also. So time to time package information and messages, small slogans are changed on the package. So it not only makes the package personalized, but it helps in counterfeiting, reducing the counterfeiting of the products also. It improves the customer engagement with personalization. So it makes a good social media appeal, and niche markets are explored by using such type of solutions. 3D printing in packaging is improving with the package with the passage of time. So here at GG also some projects have been done on various materials like like ABS, like PETG materials, and these can be used in packaging also. So it helps in making rapid prototyping. So it reduces the material wastage, ability to create personalized, complex shapes, and bio-based and biodegradable materials can be used, like ABS, and potential. It has potential for on-site packaging manufacturing, but cost and scalability is still the challenge for mass production. So 3D printing can be used in packaging in the coming time. Nanotechnology in the packaging, use of nano inks, nano coating will improve, and as we know, the nano printing will emerge in the coming time also. So it can be used in packaging sector also. So nanotechnology, nano coatings, nano inks, lightweight packaging solutions will be introduced by these. So food contamination can be detected by nanoparticles. Oxidation will be reduced, spoilage will be reduced in the coming time. So there is a huge future potential for intelligent food monitoring by using nanotechnology solutions in packaging. Internet of packaging. So RFID and QR codes will be used in the coming time. So authenticity of the information will be more. Inventory mechanism will be there. AI driven insights from consumer scanning behavior will be there. Cloud integration for real time updates will be. So these all are the solutions related with the Internet of Packaging. So South packaging means using attractive designs, bold designs to attract the consumers. A good design attracts the customers, and it increases the sale of the product, no doubt in that. So bright, disruptive graphics and unique shapes are used as package design, and it is used to attract the target customers specially. So focus on humor storytelling in packaging is there. Consumer interactiveness is maintained. Packaging aesthetics and modern art culture is made is ensured, and many case studies have already been carried out by various institutes regarding the use of unique shapes and how they have helped in attracting the customers. So unique designs in packaging, these improve the sellability of the products. Battery free smart packaging. So RFID tags, various tags will be there in which no battery will be there. So these are the examples of passive RFID tags and printed electronics for tracking the things, and it enhances the sustainability with zero electronic waste. Wireless sensor monitoring product conditions will be there. So no battery is used, but battery is used in phones and all. You can scan the things, RFID tags and all whole information will be in front of you. Front of package nutrition labels. So the more focus is put on the nutritional information on the package, and that is used to create the brand value. So you can create brand value by putting the focus on nutrition label on, because there is a huge demand for nutrition related information, and most of the people are getting health conscious, and the nutritional information is given priority, and it is highlighted on the package. So it improves the sellability and it improves the sale of the product. Reusable packaging is there. Suppose we are using a package, so we can use the same package for many times. So circular economy with refillable packaging models are there. Loops reusable container program is there. Even most of the like PepsiCo have released the slogan to use the bottles again, and you will get some money also if you put the used bottles in their predetermined containers to which collects the waste, and further it is recycled, and the customers will get some money also, like 1 rupee per bottle for putting those packaging on the recyclable channels. So brands are getting conscious to use the products again. Temperature sensitive packaging. So if the suppose some of the packages are there in which the temperature should be below 1 degree, below 5 degree, like that. So if temperature will increase, the color of the packaging will be changed, and you can see the product is expired. So color changing labels are there. Thermochromic ink may be used on the packages. Temperature activated indicators for frozen and chilled foods can be used. Extending the shelf life through real-time temperature tracking can be. So these are having application in pharmaceutical and food packaging especially. Lightweight packaging solutions are coming to rise in the coming time. Reducing the material cost, it ensures thin film plastic can be used and paperboard replacement as a paperboard replacements. So lightweight packaging, even we can see 10 years back, if we used to see the packaging of a cell phone, it was a huge packaging. But today it is lightweight packaging. It is replaced by that. So ultra light sustainable materials are used in that. So it can be a futuristic trend also. AR packaging, augmented reality packaging, it makes the product quite interactive. AR codes are there, augmented reality codes are there. So in-store shopping experiences, it gives gamification elements in the product marketing. So gamification, you will see the product just like a game. So it helps in creating the more interaction of product with the customers. It bridges the physical and the digital engagement in the packaging. Chemical-free packaging to make the product more viable and more attractive in terms of hygienity and in terms of nutrition. The chemical-free packaging are coming to arise in the coming time, ensuring food safety and regulatory compliances. BPA-free and phthalate-free alternatives are used in that. Consumer demand for non-toxic packaging, especially non-toxic inks like the toluene-free inks can be used. Innovations in food safe and organic based packaging solutions are used. So the main challenge here is how to source those products and how to afford this type of packaging with the reduced cost. It is the need of the hour to go into. So some of the brands which are more conscious, they are shifting to chemical free packaging solutions. So some of the trends are being discussed here. Some other trends are also there, like circular economy and zero waste initiatives. Zero waste. I am still remembering Paharpur 3P, that is a graver industry, Saibabad near to Noida, and they have clearly said no any waste is generated in our company. Every waste that is we just recycle here, we just recover here every chemical, and no waste goes out of our company. So it was really a good initiative there. So it is a recent trend. Edible films packaging are there, flavored edible wrappers are there, pharmaceuticals, snack beverages applications are there in that. Fully compostable, biodegradable packaging solutions are there. Refillable and reusable packaging models are there. Industry-wide adaptation of life cycle assessments are there for the package. Package life cycle assessment is is adopted by many of the companies, and it is a good trend in the coming time. Reduction of carbon footprints through lightweight packaging, innovations in algae-based and mushroom-based packaging, regulations regarding the sustainable solutions and self-heating, self-cooling packaging innovations are there. So companies and the customers need to go through all these trends, because these trends will really help in acquiring new markets in the coming time. And really the all the students and the industry people need to go through all these trends, so that in the coming time it will be easy to adopt all these techniques, and we can get aware of all these techniques. Thank you for listening so carefully. So these are the recent trends regarding the recent trends in food packaging. So is there any doubt is there?
No, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now I request Professor Anil Bishnoi to summarize the address.
Okay, thank you, Sakshi. Good afternoon, everyone. Sir proved a line कि पंख ही काफ़ी नहीं आसमानों के लिए, पंख ही काफ़ी नहीं आसमानों के लिए, हौसला भी होना चाहिए उड़ानों के लिए, हौसला भी होना चाहिए उड़ानों के लिए. तो थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर, thank you very much, Dr. Vijender sir, for sharing your valuable insights with us today. He shared his view regarding the various points like packaging automation, customized and personalized packaging, technology in packaging, internet with packaging, reusable packaging, and temperature sensitive packaging, lightweight packaging, AR packaging, and chemical free packaging, edible packaging. None, uh, thank you very much, sir, for the such a nice presentation regarding the top 20 trends in food packaging. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, dear Anil. Thank you very much. So may I leave now?
Yes, sir, you can live. Thank you so much for being with us so far. We are taking a short 15-minute break now. Tea is arranged for all in the backside of the auditorium, so don't go too far. One last exciting session for Nestle will continue right after the break, so see you soon.
because from the laptop when I'm trying to share, it's not allowing me to share anything. So, which is a bit of a surprise. Normally it works. Just a minute. Do you see the screen? Because I shows that the screen is being shared.
It's not yet come up. It is showing presenting, but it hasn't yet come up. Is it because of our slow network? No.
What I can do is I can share the PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry about it.
You can share it to Amit sir.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Sure, no problem. Amit sir, it has come? Not yet.
I've just shared the presentation. Did you receive?
Yeah, let me check. You have mailed it or WhatsApp?
I have emailed it.
Yes. It has come. एक इधर किसको भेजना है? Which email? किसको forward करना है? उधर किसका है? WhatsApp चालू है इथे? हाँ? भेज दिया? देखो. So, Dr. Abhijit, you are in which city?
I'm in Lausanne, in Switzerland.
Okay. त्यांना दिसेल ना? Yeah, we are back. Dr. Abhijit, we are back. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen? No, not yet.
Not yet. I don't see the screen, but I can. I don't know. I'm able to hear an echo for some reason. Yes. Okay. This still works. If this is the way we have to manage, I'll call out the slide number and then we can change the slides.
Yeah, sure. Will do.
Right, good. Again, my apologies for not being able to physically join you all, but let's still try this way to share some of the work that we have been doing at Nestle Research in Switzerland to drive sustainability by exploring novel paper-based materials for food packaging application. Before I start, I would like to start with an anecdote that more than 1 billion Nestle products are sold every day, and Nestle consumes or purchases more than 1.3 billion square meters of flexible packaging material for primary food packaging every year. And changing the way we interact with packaging requires us to think the way we produce and consume. And obviously, we need to ensure that whatever change we want to make to the packaging material and the delivery system works for the consumers and they continue to enjoy our products every day. Yeah, so with this, let me go to the next slide. can you please move on to the next slide? Slide number 2. Yeah. This slide is talking about the overarching commitments of Nestle Global worldwide and our vision and commitment on sustainable packaging. We want to clearly reduce the dependence and the over reliance on virgin plastic, and we've already committed to reduce it by 1/3. We are redesigning our packaging materials to be more than 95% of them being recyclable by design. And then we want to integrate recycled content in our packaging materials, more than 30% already in 2025. And in order to enable this transition, we need to engage better with our consumers. While climate and sustainability are not the same, but they're heavily interconnected. For example, 15% of our CO2 emissions globally is linked to the packaging and the product supply chain. And we aim to reduce the CO2 emissions from our packaging and product supply chain by 50% already in 2050. And we realize the route to achieve this is by ensuring that more and more of our packaging materials are recycled. And also, it is heavily linked to reduction and reuse and refill systems. Finally, we want a waste-free society, and we do not want any of our packaging to end up as a litter and landfill. Can we please move to the next slide? In order to achieve and live up to these commitments, our strategy is based on 5 pillars and 3 building blocks. And our commitment is to create a waste-free society, and the 5-pillar strategy provides us the framework to synergize with our packaging R&D ecosystem for delivering on our commitments, which is, again, as you can see, subdivided into 3 themes. The first is reduced packaging. We want to use less and less packaging material, including less virgin plastic. Example of how we are doing this includes removing unnecessary plastic lids, accessories, layers, and films. We are working on developing better systems by scaling up reuse and refill systems, developing innovative delivery systems for eliminating disposable packaging. And an example is some of the projects that we are doing through My Refill systems. We are also working on pioneering research on developing novel materials. That's where I belong. I belong to the Global R&D Center located in Lausanne, Switzerland, where we are working to develop a new generation of materials. One of the examples being high barrier paper-based packaging materials that can replace plastic at scale. The last but not the least, we need also better systems. Yeah, so the principle and the philosophy is 1 ton in and 1 ton out, meaning whatever we put in the market, it should be recyclable by design and it should be collected. And we are supporting the development of recycling infrastructures in countries where recycling infrastructure is not so evolved. And in today's world, leveraging digital platform is inevitable, and we are leveraging digital domain to help consumers better informed and to support them on the disposal of packaging waste appropriately. With this, I would like to move to the next slide, where I want to talk about. Let's go to the next slide, please, where I'm going to talk about what is the difference between something that is designed for recycling, then there is the capacity to recycle, and finally the consumer behavior. So we can design a material for being recycled. It's B4R by design. Yet if there is no collection system, it is probably can be called designed for recycling, but it doesn't serve the purpose because it is not collected, sorted, and recycled. Then, if we talk about there is a collection system, the material is designed for recycling, yet the consumer is not sure where to dispose because he doesn't have access to the right recycling bin. So the result, we can call it recyclable, yet it is not recycled. It can only be, the virtuous cycle can only be complete if we are able to first design a material that is recyclable. We have a collection and sorting system, and the consumer is well aware where to dispose the packaging waste. And the sum total of all of this is actually called as recycled, and which is what we want to aim for. Next slide, please. Here we are talking about a bit the journey we have been traveling, and it has been quite fascinating. And what I learned, it started for Nestle all the way in 1991 by reporting weight of the packaging material and the cost associated with the extended producer responsibility. And today we are advocating for EPR participation in more than 46 countries globally. In 2019, Nestle took a giant step by setting up a global R&D center, one of its kind, which is called the Nestle Institute of Packaging Sciences, to drive the agenda on sustainability, and it is the first of its kind in the food and beverage industry globally. In 2020, we committed to source up to 2 million metric tons of food grade recycled plastics, and we are allocating more than 1.5 billion Swiss francs to pay as a premium for these materials between now and 2025. Thereafter, we followed it up with a net zero publication, which is more focused around carbon neutral and the efforts to reduce the GHG emissions. And also to create a waste-free society. I think we are the first global company to partner with a project which is called Project Stop, and it is with the collaboration with the local governments and the local authorities in many Southeast Asian markets to prevent the leakage of plastic into oceans. Thereafter, we have stepped up to challenge, recognize we have scale, reach, and resource to make a difference. And as you can see, in the last years, we have already replaced more than 4.5 billion plastic straws and more than 250 million Smarties packed with paper. I can say it is not yet enough, but it is work in progress, and we are continuing to evolve in this space. Next slide, please. Thank you. I'm going to talk a bit about the Nestle Institute of Packaging Sciences, which is the global R&D center located in Lausanne, Switzerland, where I am also part of this institute. We want to focus on fundamental cross-category research to ensure that we are able to meet the sustainability commitments. And first of all, Nestle is not a packaging company. It's a food and beverage company. Yet we saw that there is a need to accelerate innovation in the domain of packaging. And we were able to act as a catalyst, as well as we are able to integrate the science and technology and the ecosystem of research, as well as the industry, to foster and move ahead in this direction to create novel materials. Here in the institute, we have more than 50 scientists who are working on cutting edge research for development and assessment of safety and performance of novel materials. We are working on recyclable high performance barrier papers. We are working on refillable systems and also compostable and biodegradable materials through this institute. Next slide, please. This slide is trying to show some of our latest innovations that has hit the market in different parts of the world with paper-based packaging. Right up there, you can see an example of Nespresso capsules, which are made with molded fiber technology. Then, followed by that, we have launched our paper-based materials for the packaging of our favorite chocolate brand, Kit Kat. Then all the way, we have also tested paper-based solutions for Cerelac infant cereals in Western Africa, and the latest in this has been the Nescafe pure soluble coffee packaging with paper in UK. We are still evolving with this, and I'm going to talk about some of the pros and cons about paper and what it takes for paper to deliver long shelf life for food packaging. Because if the shelf life is not achieved, then we are actually not going to promote sustainability, because food waste is going to lead to more issues rather than plastic pollution. Next slide, please. Here, there are two parts of the story. One is the pros and the cons, opportunities and challenge. White paper, clearly, we see a great advantage because it is resource from forest, and which is I would say more sustainable. The dependence on the fossil is limited. It can be recycled, and of course it can be compostable and biodegradable. While the last but not the least, paper is perceived positively by consumers in many different markets. While paper has its own share of challenges, the first one being barrier functionality. It does not provide high barrier or the moisture sensitivity of cellulose. The building block is limiting. Paper-based materials also suffer from sealability and machinability challenges. Nestle operates in more than 180 countries, and then it means so many different factories. And these factories are used to run plastic-based laminates for years and years. Now, the transition to paper means the integration of paper to these machines also is quite important. If the integration is not great, perhaps we'll not be able to make this transition happen in a cost-efficient manner. And finally, the last but not least, paper is also not so resistant to the climatic changes. So the moisture goes hand in hand. So high humidity is also something very challenging for paper-based materials. Next slide, please. Here I'm going to talk about the barrier science, the science and technology behind building barrier functionality to paper. So the first, or the left half, is trying to show the diffusion kinetics of moisture, for example, through a packaging material. It is dependent upon it is a product of diffusion, is a product of solubility and the thickness of the barrier material. And here we can see clearly that the cellulose is solubilized by moisture, and therefore we need to bring some elements to the paper-based structure that doesn't get solubilized with moisture. And eventually it has to be achieved in such a fashion that the share of non-paper component is limited to, let's say, 5 to 10%, so that still 90% of the material is paper and it can be recycled. And on the right side, the chronology of the barrier evolution or the development is shown through different structural components. It's a multi-layer paper structure where, for example, we start with a base paper, and the oxygen transmission rate and the water vapor transmission rate is very high. Then we apply a coating, a thin dispersion coating on top of paper to bring the oxygen functionality. And eventually, when we integrate this with an inorganic vacuum deposited metal layer, it improves the water vapor barrier functionality by a factor of almost 100. And eventually, the last step is to integrate the sealing functionality so that we are able to form it into a hermetically sealed tight pouch which can then be run on the packaging lines. And with this way of building barrier, we have examples and patented technology where we have seen that we would be able to achieve water vapor and oxygen barrier as close as to the existing plastic duplex laminates. Next slide, please. While continuing with the discussion around the sealability challenges or the inability of paper to seal properly while compared to the plastic laminates, and here you can see on the screen a wheel of complexity with regards to the sealability. For example, starting from a lidding film to a four-side seal sachet to a pillow bag and all the way up to gusset, where the classic issue or the challenge with paper-based materials, and that too when we're trying to make paper based laminates, which has 90% paper and the less, let's say 5 to 10% non-paper, we are grappling with low sealant to carrier ratio, meaning the amount of sealable material is way too low compared to a plastic laminate. And then we all know paper is not a great conductor of heat, and which is also limiting the efficiency of heat transmission from the sealing jaws to the paper to the sealant, and then to activate the heat seal mechanism. Then we have the classic issue of dead fold property. As you all might relate, paper has a memory. It has a spring back. When you're trying to fold paper, it will try to spring back. And now the spring back force should be lower than the cohesive, or if it is higher than the cohesive strength of the sealing while it is exiting the sealing jaws in a let's say pillow bag format. We end up with holes in the sealing area where the paper springs back and the sealant is not yet welded, and the result is untight or non-hermetically sealed pouches. The final issue which I would like to talk about with paper-based materials, again, we're trying to build a structure with multiple layers, and hence there is a polydispersity. Because we have to combine different types of polymer to bring, let's say, different functionalities, oxygen barrier, moisture barrier, sealability, and hence the heat response or the response to the the melting behavior of each of these polymers and the paper is different, and hence the scientific challenge is to bring a harmonious response to the sealing. Having talked about the sealability, I would like to talk about the machinability. Next slide, please. And this slide tries to show another intricate aspect of paper, which is the resilience of paper. There are two building blocks. One is the mechanical resilience. Here we are talking about, let's say, a high barrier paper when it is being passed through the form, fill, seal packaging lines. And on the extreme right in the top block, you see an example of the barrier losses. So the first three dots, very close to the origin, and the 0 point is the barrier in the flat material before undergoing the stresses on the machine. For three different paper-based materials classified as A, B, and C. And this is then subjected to the tensile strain and the Gelbo out-of-plane displacements. And the result is different paper samples behave completely differently from each other. For example, sample A, we see there is a marginal loss of oxygen barrier, while the water vapor barrier remains the same before and after straining. Whereas for sample B and sample C, it's completely lost. So the main message is the selection of the paper structure, the polymer, the way it is integrated, the way it is coated, all of it governs the retention of barrier after being passed through the machine. And the bottom half is trying to show the influence of climate, influence of relative humidity on the barrier performance. So the picture in the bottom part, the first one is trying to show the transmitted light imaging of a metallized paper, where we can clearly see after the sample is being or after the paper is being exposed to high humidity, there is an hygroexpansive strain, meaning the fibers have moved. It is going to absorb moisture, and this has triggered the hygroexpansive strain, and together with this hygroexpansive strain, the polymer and the vacuum metallized layer has also expanded and resulting into barrier loss. Then we are trying to show the global map of different regions where the humidity levels could be different, and hence the performance of the packaging material in those markets would be even more challenging. And finally, on the bottom right hand side, you see the data which is trying to map the hygroexpansive strain or the expansion of the paper in the cross direction versus different climatic conditions and its influence on the water vapor barrier. Here again, we see a green and a red dot, and these two samples are two different samples. When being exposed to different climatic conditions, you can see the evolution of the water vapor barrier, which is completely lost in one sample while it is retained. So the main message is we have to engineer high barrier paper structure, keeping the not only the barrier but also the mechanical and the climatic resilience in mind. Next slide, please. Recyclability is an interesting topic because essentially, how do you quantify or how do you characterize recyclability is not harmonious across the globe. Yet efforts are being made, at least in Europe. We are working very closely with PTS, which is a global, well-renowned institute in Germany, and we are working together with the Confederation of Paper Industry in Europe, and we have formed a consortium which is called the Forever Green Consortium. The objective of this consortium is to come up with harmonized protocols which will be accepted in the plastic packaging waste regulation, and hence the eco-modulation of the extended producer responsibility fees, EPR fees, is envisioned to be dependent on the performance of a material against this test matrix and this parameter. So for recyclability, the first and foremost, the uh, the factor that governs is how much of fiber that can be recovered and which is classified as yield. Then the next parameter is the how good those fibers are for making paper again, which is called which is then quantified through visual impurities. This is basically telling the fibers how clean are they after being recovered. Then the last but not the least parameter is the sheet adhesion test, which tells that how much of the polymer that is still possible to remove efficiently during the repulping process. And the net result is all of these three parameters are compressed in one score, and there are thresholds which are being defined. Above a threshold, it signifies that, let's say, for example, more than 85 to 90% of the fibers can be recovered, and those fibers are clean and they do not have any visual impurities, and hence those paper structures which are having a certain yield score and a certain there's no visual impurity and there's no sheet adhesion, they are best in class for making recycled paper again. And an example of a certificate issued by PTS Germany adopting the SEPI method is shown on the screen. And what we are developing, we are consciously making an effort to pass this test criteria so that it is then possible to claim recyclability, and it will be harmonized going forward with the plastic packaging waste regulation, at least to start with in Europe. Next slide, please. The one of the final aspects, and I would say this is an important element, which is the life cycle assessment of packaging. And here we are talking about the LCA assessment of packaging material, not just packaging material, of a pack format. For example, a single serve 3-side seal sachet, which is used, for example, a Nescafe pure soluble coffee, versus a toy pack, which is a bigger format. and how does it pan out for the GHG emissions? And here we are comparing apples to apples. We are comparing a recyclable paper with a recyclable monoplastic laminate structure, and it's a cradle to grave philosophy that has been adopted. And we have strong examples and strong data which suggests that with paper packaging, we are also able to cut down significantly the GHG emissions. And noteworthy, it is dependent also on the pack format. The bigger you go, obviously, you're going to save more. And therefore, we have tried to simulate it across different pack formats. So the answer to these assessments is that the paper-based material has a great sustainability as well as recyclability story. Yet there is a long way to go when it comes to making a transition to paper-based solutions at a global landscape and in a cost-effective manner. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is all I wanted to share, and my apologies again for the glitch in the in the connection. I'll be happy to take questions if you have any.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Abhijit. Light. Shantanu, can you get some light? Thank you. Yeah, so thank you, Dr. Abhijit. I think it was an extremely detailed presentation about how paper needs, how the research, ongoing research in paper can surely and steadily replace plastic. I'm sure it will take some time, but you know, a leading organization like Nestle, who is not only in the forefront of making food, that is, you know, into food in the food industry, a giant in the food industry, has been so responsible in trying to also see how we can prevent plastic reaching into the landfills, which are very difficult to recycle. So I think that commitment from Nestle is really commendable. I think, you know, you being a total researcher in the paper industry, in the paper engineering, your in-depth knowledge about paper and the way it is behaving vis-a-vis, you know, the plastic behavior or the film behavior of the film, plastic film behavior is really good. We really appreciate through your although through your busy schedule, you have taken out time for us and you know, agreed to be a part of this. We had a lot of jugaad done here to help you with the session. Sorry for that from our side as well. And so we are friends from way back when we were together at Jadavpur University. So, you know, Dr. Abhijit has gone a long way, I must say, from a BTech printing from Jadavpur University to, you know, the research and development at Nestle, Switzerland. So thank you very much for your time and for your informative talk. I hope to see you soon again.
Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. So please come to Pune in your next visit to India whenever it is planned.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So we will now start the valedictory function in 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the conclusion of this insightful and inspiring conference, we now begin the valedictory function to mark the successful closure of today's event. Now, may I request conference convener Professor Padmaja Joshi to summarize the conference.
Good evening. It's almost 5:34 and we started a little late at around 10:30 a.m. and we are about to close. So I'll take a quick recap of what have we done in a day. I hope you all have enjoyed all the arrangements and logistics which SE students have done with a lot of efforts. So we started with our inaugural function in which we had chief guest Mr. Atithi Mazumdar from Fujifilm and Chitra representative Vaishali Pimpre ma'am from Chitra Bandhu, our silver sponsors, and Fujifilm our platinum sponsors. So right from that session, various aspects of food packaging. It was not just about a particular type of substrate or particular type of ink. It was some sessions were deep technical, some sessions were review kind of sessions, some sessions were trend. What are the different trends which are going on? So for full day we saw a variety of the sessions and with a variety of the flavors that allowed us. I'm sure it has allowed us. When I say us, I include myself in you. So it has allowed us to find out or to like appreciate and understand the different dimensions of the packaging. May it be a food packaging or maybe even the pharma packaging. So the multidimensional aspect of packaging was unfolded before us in a whole day. So we had the experts from our own Shreyas Sikchi sir is from oil manufacturing background. Chitra Bandhu is from snacks and dairy products kind of the background. Fujifilm is there almost in all aspects of food packaging. So that session was on the ink. We had the current session was by Mr. Bhattacharya was again from one of the major brand in the food industry, that is Nestle. And then of course we had one motivational session by Sharmila Pandey ma'am. So that session was deliberately included in our conference just to remind us that when we were talking to her outside the auditorium when she was to leave, she had come from she had come from Mumbai all the way only for you because she wanted to talk to young people. At the age of 54, she has done whatever was shared by her, and she gave us a very good takeaway which ma'am and both of us, we appreciated that you can become old. So it was for us that we become old, but keep your dreams young. So never make your dreams grow old. Dreams are always young. And then that was her story, that after age of 50, when she was weighing 93 kgs, she started her marathon running, and she's come to a level where she has gone for running abroad also, and reached till the Everest base camp. So students, we have tried our best with our very supportive, enthusiastic team of SE students to give you best things on the platter. I hope you all have enjoyed all the sessions which were conducted. I will be circulating a feedback form. Do fill it immediately after the session. And then I'm sure we are going to meet again in the NCFP 3.0. Thank you.
Now we have the participants to share their feedbacks.
Good evening to one and all present here. I, Ayushi Vani, got the privilege of attending National Conference on Food Packaging 2.0. I would like to share my feedback on this insightful and impactful event. Firstly, I would like to commend the organizers for successfully bringing together experts, researchers, and professionals for across the industry. The conference offered an excellent platform to explore new advancements and innovative solutions in food packaging industry. The discussions were both informative and thought-provoking, sparking ideas for future research and implementation in real-world scenarios. The overall atmosphere of the event was engaging and collaborative. The event was extremely well organized with smooth transitions between the sessions, excellent audiovisual support, and an efficient schedule. In conclusion, the National Conference of Food Packaging 2.0 was an outstanding event that provided valuable knowledge and a deeper understanding of current state and future trends in food packaging. Thank you to all the sponsors, organizers, speakers, and participants for making this conference such a resounding success.
Good evening, everyone. I am Bhagyashree from third year PVG COET. Mr. Ashutosh Kumar, sir, described about AI-driven supply chain optimization for food packaging. He highlighted about what is supply chain, that is demand, inventory, procurement, decision making, AI-based visual inspection, which is very helpful for understanding problem related to printing. As well, Dr. Shilpa Man brief about industrialization and environmental impact on deforestation, depletion of raw material, and soil and air pollution. After that, Dr. N.C. Shah, so brief about modern packaging technique, advantages of multi-layer and single-layer packaging, and also brief about MET and PET. Then Mr. Indranil Chitale, sir spoke about how India can be the kitchen to the world. He explained very well that how people consider food is an emotion. Lastly, I would like to thank teachers, all the speakers for sharing insights about food packaging industry and the organizers of SC Printing for organizing such a grand event. Thank you so much.
Good evening all. My name is Kashish from PVG's Printing and Packaging Department, currently in third year. The National Conference on Food Packaging was an absolute blast. I learned so much from the amazing speakers such as Ashutosh Kumar sir, who spoke about AI-driven supply chain optimization for food packaging. Sir described about how waste is eliminated with the help of AI. He spoke about the challenges that we face in packaging and future trends in food packaging. We also had Shilpa Ansavle's ma'am from Fuji Film Sericol India Private Limited talking about the importance of sustainability and key points to be considered for sustainable printing and packaging. We also had many other speakers. All these speakers were so knowledgeable and engaging. It was inspiring to hear them about the latest trends and importance of food packaging. I loved how the conference brought together so many people from the industry and others who are passionate about the food packaging. The organizers did a fantastic job of planning everything from the sessions to the breaks. It was so well organized. The entire experience was a reminder how important food packaging is, and I'm already looking forward for the next year's conference. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Vikrant Mane from PVG's MIPT. I will share my feedback. Participating in the National Conference on Food Packaging 2.2 was an inspiring and informative experience. The conference featured an in-depth discussion about new technologies, research, and challenges in the field of food packaging. The lecturers delivered by various expert speakers provided valuable insights into the latest developments in the industry. Special emphasis was given to sustainable packaging, food safety standards, and innovative technologies. This conference served as an excellent platform for students and industry professionals to engage in meaningful discussion. It inspired us to work on future opportunities and challenges in the field of food packaging. Heartfelt thanks to the organizers for their excellent arrangements and the presentation of topics. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ankur Pandey. I am from GIPT Mumbai.
आज जैसा कि नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन फूड पैकेजिंग 2.0 के ज़रिए हमें यहाँ पे आमंत्रित किया गया, उसमें हमें बहुत खुशी हुई और बहुत कुछ नया सीखने को मिला, जिससे कि हमारे भविष्य में हमारे खुद के विकास के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण बातें बताई गई। बहुत सारे मनोभावों के वजह से आज हमें बहुत चीज़ नई सीखने को मिला, जिससे कि हमारे भविष्य में और विकास करने के नए नए रास्तों का प्रस्थान हुआ। और इसमें जो कि सस्टेनेबल पैकेजिंग है, ये हमारी ज़िंदगी में क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है, इसके बारे में भी बताया गया। और नए नए आइडियाज़ कैसे क्रिएट किया जा सकते हैं अपने अपनी ज़िंदगी में एज अ प्रिंटिंग एंड पैकेजिंग स्टूडेंट्स, तो हम कैसे कैसे नए नए आइडियाज़ बता सकते हैं लोगों को और खुद अपने भविष्य में कैसा ग्रोथ कर सकते हैं अपनी इंडस्ट्री को, उसके बारे में नई नई बातें बताई गई। प्रॉपर हाइजीन एंड फूड पैकेजिंग, प्रॉपर हाइजीन के साथ फूड पैकेजिंग को कैसे आगे लेके जाया जा सकता है। भारत जैसे देश में इतने बड़े जनसंख्या को कंट्रोल करने के लिए, निरोगित होने के लिए हमें कैसे कैसे अपने देश को आगे लेके जाना पड़े, इसके लिए भी बहुत सारे महानुभावों ने हमें मार्गदर्शित किया। और भारत को कैसे वर्ल्ड किचन बनाया जा सकता है, जैसे कि भारत में विभिन्न विभिन्न राज्य हैं जिसमें हर जगह की अलग अलग विशेषताएं हैं। हम हर जगह का खाना अपने बाहर वाले देशों में भेज सकते हैं, हमारे देश की विशेषताएं यही है। तो इससे हमें बहुत प्रेरणा लेनी चाहिए कि अपने देश को आगे कैसे लेके जा सकते हैं हम। इसमें राष्ट्रीयता की बात बहुत हुई, हमारे प्रिंटिंग इंडस्ट्री की वजह से हम अपने राष्ट्र को बहुत आगे लेके जा सकते हैं, ये मुझे पर्सनली सीखने को मिला। और खुद कैसे बिजनेसमैन बन के अपने देश को आगे लेके जा सकते हैं और अपने देश को दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा वर्ल्ड पावर बनाने के जरिए पे जो भारत चल रहा है उसको हम और आगे कैसे लेके जा सकते हैं, ये मेरा पर्सनल प्रस्ताव था, जिससे कि हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला। एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स एंड स्टाफ्स टू सपोर्टिंग अस। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, everyone. Under the guidance of management, this conference has been a great success, and we are grateful for their unwavering support. Please join me in welcoming Director Professor R.G. Kaduskar. Let's give Sir a warm round of applause.
Good evening to all, and I will not take much of your time because right from morning 10:30 to it's almost 5:45. I think it's a very hectic schedule, though the topic is quite interesting, and the guest speakers make it very much interesting for you. And I'm very happy that all of the participants are with the same zeals, with the same spirit. They have been attending this right from the morning. So I must congratulate all the participants over here, and my special congratulations to those who have given the feedback. And really, that feedback is quite encouraging. And as I heard, like the speakers in their various sessions from different domains, different expertise, they have really touched to the various aspects that what the present global culture, the food culture, and expectations of the consumer of the present context and maybe future for the fresh and the processed food. And for that, what are the various processing technologies, the new novel methods, all that been touched, and the feedback was very positive. I think such type of events is only possible because of the great effort of the team, and I really want to congratulate the printing engineering department, Professor Mrs. Madhura Mahajan, Professor Padma Joshi, and all their faculty and teaching, non-teaching staff, and especially the second year printing, those who have been continuously doing this. So a round of applause for them. And I think the participants' encouragement, their overwhelming response always encourage us to conduct such type of events. And as it was rightly said by Padma Joshi, that though we have been concluding today the National Conference on Food Packaging 2.0, we will meet next year for the National Conference for the Food Packaging 3.0. So my best wishes to you, and have a good day and enjoy your life and do something great in your printing and make nation proud, our parents proud, and the institute proud. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We would be honored if you could grace us with this gesture and personally hand over the certificates to our deserving students. We have Aditya Singh and Ankur Pandey on behalf of GIPT to receive their certificates. Vikrant Mane and Saurabh Kadam from MIPT to receive their certificates. Prashil, Prashil and Shantanu from BEAT to receive their certificates. Harish and Praneeth from PVG SE to receive their certificates. Bhagyashri and Ayushi from PVG TE to receive their certificates. Yugal and Vineet from PVGBE to receive their certificates. Now, I call upon all the volunteers of NCFP to receive their certificates.
Volunteers, volunteers, backstage, come fast. All volunteers to come. Okay, now it's time for the core team who have been running pillar to post to make this event successful. So let's give a big round of applause and welcome the core team onto the stage to receive the certificates. All the core team, please come on the stage. You can take certificates one by one and then we'll take a group photo. So, yeah, we'll start with the Uday. So it was certificates de do. Core team certificates leke aao. So apart from playing matches, Uday has managed a very well job. He is the leader. He's the leader of all this group. So I had called him n number of times. So congratulations, Uday. Did a great job. सो चितळे सर जे म्हणले होते की सगळं पोट खुश असेल तर So all everything related to lunch, breakfast, chai, ये सभी Mohit and team. So Mohit did an excellent job. Good work, Mohit. Our today's anchor. Last minute agenda was the most dynamic thing in the whole event. It kept changing, and Manitej had to, take all on him. So good job, Manitej. Along with Manitej, Sakshi did it. Sakshiचं झाला. Samartha was in reception committee, and everywhere he did the arrangements for the students who are coming from Mumbai also. So he was everywhere. कमी तिथे आम्ही असं समर्थाचा attitude आहे. Congratulations, Samartha. वैभव डे वन पासून जसा उदय होता हा जो पिरॅमिड आहे सगळे वॉट एव्हर डिझाईन एलिमेंट यू सी इट इज वैभव अँड सौरव अँड बोथ ऑफ देम सो गुड जॉब वैभव. वैभवला आज बरं नाही आहे तरी तो 2-3 दिवस गोळ्या घेऊन येतोय. ओके गजेंद्र इज अगेन एव्हरीवेअर. जो भी बोलो येस मॅम ही वुड ऑलवेज डू इट and he was everywhere he was present. Congratulations, Gajendra. All the decoration, everything, shawl, shrifer, all the arrangements, Saraswati, managing the backstage. The full management of the backstage was done excellent with Varsha ma'am by Pratiksha. Good job, Pratiksha. Yeah, Neeraj, the beautiful bags, the tote bags which you have received. So it was Neeraj who has coordinated. Did you like the tote bags which you received? The bags, भाजीच्या पिशव्या आवडल्या का त्या तुम्हाला मिळालेल्या? Sustainable. So that was his. Congratulations. Saurav, as I said, he was sitting in that pit and controlling everything. So it was changed n number of times, and Saurav did it for n+1 number of times and did a good job. Congratulations, Saurav. So anyone left from our team to come on the stage? Okay, all please join for the group photograph. I'll also join. सभी आ जाओ. कोणी राहिलं नाही ना? गेलं होतं ना volunteerला?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank
शंतनू साहू, बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज. शंतनू साहू दिवसभर पेटमध्ये बसून कंट्रोल करायला मदत करते सौरवला. त्यानिमित्ताने त्याला कॉलेजला यायला मिळाले.
I would.
Yeah, just last 1 minute. And then we have the national anthem. So thank you to our honorable director sir, our principal sir, and the convener of this conference, and all the industry participants who have really spent their whole day, and all the dear students who have come forcibly or I don't know, spontaneously. So these girls who and the boys who gave the feedback was of course on stage. So you have full liberty to give a open feedback through the link, and of course it will help us to improve. So though we will conclude this session, we will surely meet in the next year for NCFP 3.0. Thank you all. So let's rise for the national anthem.
Thank you once again everyone for your time and participation. Have a wonderful day ahead.
बाबा